What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today I got another video for you guys. And today I'm gonna be doing the first episode of the end of the review series. And well, yeah, just to let you guys know that this week is gonna be the last week of December and 2023. So yeah, like literally today I'm gonna be discussing you guys about what's been going on throughout the past year. And honestly, like I got a lot of topics to discuss with you guys. It's a lot, so like just anyway, so let's just go and dive in. So here we go. Starting off, we got is the first topic, and this is actually regarding on my health and also how what's going on in college. Now, just to let you guys know that I actually kind of been dealing with OCD and anxiety. It's kind of been a little like what's it called, like messy, and like when I was in college, it kind of that kind of was a big, it kind of affected, and like literally I was like, oh god. And also, aside from like the OCD and anxiety, like if you just to let you guys know that one time I what's called when I what's called like literally one time I deal with OCD and anxiety, it kind of hurts my head, and also it makes my head sore and makes me kind of like tired and stuff like that. And honestly, that right there is like literally, honestly, I don't know why, but it's just like I was like, it's kind of like annoying, but like honestly, that's what I've been doing with OCD and anxiety, and it's kind of like literally like it's that's kind of like what's called what I dealt with and when I was in college. Just to let you guys know that I was planning on trying to go ahead and do good last semester, but I couldn't, so that's why I literally end up decided to try to go ahead and do something different by try like how can I say, like I try to go ahead and do something different, and let's see, like literally like just let you guys know, starting next semester I'm gonna be going back to college, and I'm gonna be like what's going to try to already start my major, which is radiology. And well, like let's see how it what's it called goes and stuff like that. And also alongside speaking about the college, well yeah, like I did actually chose some pretty great classes to see how it is. And well, like honestly, well yeah, let's see how it goes by next what's called by next year. Because here's the thing, like literally like last semester, like well like early this year I kind of struggled a bit. And yeah, like honestly, like and also alongside, just let you guys know, I kind of got a little distracted. Like that's what I actually deal with. I was distracted, and I don't know, I kind of like, here's the, just let you guys know, I started college when I was in what's called started in 2020, which was 3 years ago. And also that was like during the pandemic, and like we had to go and do our classes online. And it was just like how can I say, like it was just like freaking like what's it called, like I would say like it was just like I don't know how to explain it, but like we had to do our classes online, and like that's what we had to do. And also we've been doing that towards like literally like around like the towards like when what's going until like 2021, so around there, like in 2021, like literally well that's when I kind of went back to class. I did actually what's called went back I did actually went to class on campus. And like it wasn't like, just to let you guys know that like it wasn't like real, like how can I say, the way, like here's the like literally in 2021 I did actually was we did went back to class. But the thing is that it was just only for a bit. Like there was not really that much students, and honestly, like that right there was kind of like, here's the, just to let you guys know, I prefer to go to class on campus, because if you do it at home, like literally I guess it only depends, like if you got, like if you can't make it a class, like okay, you could just do it online, and that right there's kind of even easy. And then like honestly, I think that what's going to director's kind of different. That's all. It's just different. But honestly, yeah. So in 2021, like I went to campus, and honestly, it was kind of like different. I mean, like literally, because there was not really that much students. And then like yeah, and then until in 2022, everybody went back to class, which I literally was going to kind of prefer, because I mean, like I kind of prefer to go to campus. And honestly, well, it's kind of great that like, oh yeah, they opened the campus so the students could be able to go to classes in person. And also and also the other students could probably just go to class, what's it called, on could do class online. So it's just like and either or. But yeah, alongside discussing about like college, yeah, I did kind of struggle like early this year. And yeah, like I know people actually struggle with OCD, anxiety, like any other or. But honestly, like that's what I kind of dealt with early this year when I was still in college. But let's see, like here's things. So starting next year, I'm gonna make a couple of changes, regarding on how, like when I go to college, just so I could go ahead and try to like what's called do my work, etc. Like everything's like yeah, that I'm gonna go ahead and make a change on that. But yeah, and also discussing with my health, like just to let you guys know this, like let's go throughout the past couple months, I've been dealing with kind of like I would say like well yeah, it was kind of an issue. So I had like I got sick early this year, and like the reason why I got sick is because I was like drinking a lot of frappuccino. So if you guys don't know, frappuccino is actually this coffee drink. You guys probably already know about it. And well, I've been drinking like 2 to 4 bottles a week last year, and like honestly, like the frappuccino was pretty great, but I guess that what happened is that I've been drinking too much, and that kind of got me sick. And literally, that right there, like I've been dealing with stomach issues, and like it kind of started like it started like I guess in January, and then like that's when I got sick on February. So yeah, throughout the past couple months, I've been getting sick, and yeah, it was kind of like I don't know how, but like I guess like whenever time I eat whenever time I eat junk food, I kind of get sick, and yeah, that kind of like I guess that like I don't know, it's like something I can't really explain. I mean, like, literally, I just got sick, and well, starting like probably next year, let's see if I could go ahead and change that. Like, if I could start eating healthy food, etc. And like, I just want to go and change it up. I'm like literally like stuff like that. But moving on from college and also health, like literally, there's also what's called literally like just to let you guys know, I want to go and discuss you guys about what's called some other stuff. Like literally on next week, is this other topic. This is actually regarding on just hang out with some old friends. And yes, just to let you guys know, I was hanging out with some old friends early this year. This was like back in May, somewhere under like yeah, somewhere around May. I was hanging out with some old friends, and like here's the thing. So like literally like I was hanging out with an old friend from high school. Like the last time I saw him, which was in 2019, that was like 4 years ago, and yeah, it's been 4 years since the last time I saw him, and then now he came back, and what's it called we just hanged out like for one day, and then like here's the thing, just to let you guys know that like I only what's it called hang out with him for one day, and then for the next 2 days like I was texting him so we could go and hang out again, and like he didn't actually what's it called text back. He was texting like, oh, what happened, stuff like that. And honestly, just to let you guys know, like what's it called like just to let you guys know, like, like I know that people have those type of friends who just, mess around, but for him, he was like trolling, and like, like, like literally, like he kept on trolling, and then like kept on texting him back, said like, hey, I'm like, you want to hang out? Then he said like, oh, why, what happened? Then like literally he didn't respond back, and honestly, I told my old friend, said, oh yeah, what's it called that. How can I say, like literally, like he was trolling and stuff like that, and he had literally, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, like I don't know how to explain it, but like yeah, what's called my friend, like what's called my friend, he does actually what's called like mess around, but for him, like because like the reason why like he was trolling is because he was seeing his relatives. I'm like, bro, I mean like in general, he wanted to go and hang out with us, but instead he decided to go ahead and just like, well, here's the thing, he wanted to hang out with us because like we were planning, like just to let you guys know that like when he came over here, we were planning on doing this video, which was called the Brawley Boys. Now, if you guys have not heard the project, well, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys, a bit of a recap of what the project was about. So, the Brawley Boys was actually this movie, or this what's this fan? Wait, it was actually kind of a what's called video that I was planning on doing like what's called a couple of years ago. This was actually back in 2018. Yeah, like 2018, I was planning on doing this, and we never did it. And the reason why is that because a couple of my friends, like, well, here's the thing, this was actually when I was still in high school, and like all of us were kind of like basically doing our homework, etc. And we were also like like literally, obviously, yeah, we were in school, so we couldn't go ahead and get the chance to film it. I told Charles, and he kind of I told my friend, he was going, and he kept on arguing about like, oh yeah, what's the video gonna be about, and he kept on arguing for no reason, I don't know, like, and then literally that's where I kind of just ended up dropping the project. And like literally, yeah, basically it's been like a couple of years, and then like yeah, well, literally, like, how can I say, like literally, like what's called like I was arguing with my friend Charles, and he said like, oh, is it gonna be about the Brawley Boys, because that was the name of the title. And this time he kept on arguing back and forth, and then that's where I decided just to drop the video. And then until now, like literally it's been like like what's called, I haven't what's called to, like literally, like I just dropped the video, and then that was kind of pretty much it. But honestly, like here's the thing, man, like like just to let you guys know that like like I have some friends who kind of mess around, but for him he kind of actually well here's saying in general like he kind of took it serious because he wanted to do the video, but it's because I guess that for him he kind of like how can I say like one time like we plan stuff, you guys, like he kind of actually just ends up like not doing it. It's kind of like those type of friends like oh like stuff like that, and honestly like it's just like what's it called like honestly like yeah he's like literally like how can I say it's like how can I say like literally like how can I say this like what's called like literally he's like those like I know that people have those I know that everybody has those type of friends who actually say oh yeah I'm gonna go well I don't know how to explain it, but like yeah we didn't even do the video, so like yeah then literally we're planning on doing it this year, but he kind of what's called he didn't actually how can I say like he didn't actually what's called how can I say like literally he didn't pull up and then like that, and like literally I just ended up just dropping the video, and then like honestly here's the thing just to let you guys know like I've been what's called I was actually planning on trying to go ahead and do this video, but honestly I guess that's since literally like when my friend couldn't even do it. I also had another friend, but he kind of got into an accident, and then like literally like we couldn't be able to go and do the video, and then like literally since like my friend well he actually went back to he went back home because he was only there for a couple of days, and like yeah well long story so yeah I did actually seen what's called a couple of old friends. Like it was kind of great because I haven't seen my friend like in 4 years, and well yeah it was kind of great to see him, but alongside like who knows like when what's good if he's gonna come back, even though if he's gonna if we're gonna hang out again, like we're probably gonna go and hang out maybe probably next year, or who knows. I guess that like I guess I gotta wait we gotta wait and see, but yeah so anyway so a little bit, and also alongside like what's going so literally moving on from that like yeah so literally what's it called so yeah I did actually kind of met up with old friends and stuff like that, and honestly well I also have a friend like what's it called you guys what's it called you guys at what's it called I actually met up with another old friend, and he actually how can I say like we actually kind of hanged out before on his birthday, and honestly well like it was kind of pretty great, but what's it called like yeah just let you guys know like I did actually met up with old friends, and it was kind of pretty great, so yeah well anyway moving on. Alright, so moving on from like that, so I decided to go and bring you guys another topic, and this topic is actually kind of like this is actually on like these events that happen, and this topic is actually about well obviously what's called like literally like what's called this topic is actually about the Russian and Ukraine what's called event. So if you guys know that early this year there was like this whole what's called Russia and Ukraine was having a big war because like, I guess that Russia wants to take back Ukraine, and basically this has been going on for a couple of years, and honestly well now like this actually started to become like what's called like I would say like a controversy. Like this event just kind of happened and people were defending Ukraine. Like I'm not saying that I'm not trying to say nothing mean, you guys, like I just like telling you guys this is what happened, and well this is going on, and also we even had people who were saying like oh yeah like people were defending Ukraine etc, and like here's the thing like I don't know how to explain it, but this is also going to be a topic that I'm also going to discuss about, which also has something to do with this. Like here's the when one time stuff like this happen, you guys, like now these days people can't really actually say their opinion I mean say their freaking speech, because you guys don't know that people have been saying out and saying their what's called what they gotta say, and like literally like this like what I'm talking about, you guys, is actually like I'm referring to what I'm discussing you guys about is like like one time like how can I explain this? So like literally like in Hollywood, you guys know that like one time someone speaks out, like literally they kind of say oh yeah you like what's called what's going on, someone speaks out, basically some people say that like I don't know how to explain it, but like literally I guess like what I'm trying to say is that it's about the whole freedom of speech. Like basically in Hollywood no one actually what's called people in Hollywood, the industry doesn't really care about freedom of speech, and when you try to say something, I mean like they just what's called try to block you, and basically that kind of happened I think like this year, and also alongside with the whole Israel thing, but that I'll discuss about in a bit. So yeah basically like how can I say this, like basically this whole yeah basically the whole like what's called the what's called like what's going on with Ukraine and Russia that was going on earlier this year. I don't know what's going I don't know what's going what happened, like I guess that probably like like we haven't heard what's called we haven't heard anything about that. So I don't know if they actually like I would say if they made peace, but like I don't know if they just stopped it or something, or I don't know. But yeah, alongside that there was going on, and like I don't know, like basically I would say like it was a big of a I don't want to say if it was like a problem. Well, I don't know how to say this, you guys, but like that right there was whole like was pretty much different than like how like with the whole Israel thing, but like that right there I'll discuss about like later on in the video. And well, yeah, so literally that right there was going on. I think it only lasted for a couple of months. I don't know how long it lasted. Yeah, but anyway, so that was going on. And so yeah. All right, but moving on from that, like there's also another topic I want to discuss, you guys, and this is actually on the writer strike and also the actor strike. So you guys know that during the summer, what's called Hollywood had a strike, which was the writer strike, because writers demanded full pay, etc. And like basically they kind of went on strike for I think about like all the way towards what's called October. And honestly, well, here's the thing, like just to let you guys know that like literally when this was going on, people were not like people were not giving like a we're not giving a people were not what's called like we're not caring, because the reason why they're not what's called caring is because here's the thing, basically like just to let you guys know that like since like I don't know how to explain this, it's kind of like a whole big topic, but I'm gonna try to go in and discuss. I'm trying to go and break it down the best I can. So literally I guess I guess that the reason why that people did not care about the whole strike is because people say that people were saying that, oh yeah, because the writers like they don't make good great movies. Now here's saying there's actually a few explanations of why is that. Now the first one is that basically like we're kind of like here's the thing, like basically when studios actually like actually hire announce well, I don't know what the sorry guys, like I don't know what the fuck how to go and say it, but like literally people are saying that, oh yeah, because like they like the reason why they don't care because, oh yeah, because they make bad movies, or like, oh yeah, like literally like why should we care. Well, here's the thing, like in general, basically, like here's the it's your guys' opinion, you guys. I respect that, but aside from that, these people like they're like these people are actually responsible for writing the movies that you guys watch. Like how can I say, like basically just to let you guys know that this writer strike also happened in the late 2000s, and movies like Transformers, X-Men Origins Wolverine, some of them were kind of like were like they kind of had like a mess up production where they couldn't film, so they just ended up grabbing a random script and just went with it. And literally I know that some people still bash X-Men Origins, and literally like because the reason why is that, well, literally not because of that, it's because of the writer strike. And if they would have had a good script, then yeah, it would have been the movie would have came out fine. But since the writer strike, and also second, it's like, well, people like what's going also the second is that I guess, well, I don't know, like I got a little lost, you guys. So basically like what I'm trying to say is that basically like people actually kind of do not care about the writer side, because say, oh yeah, because why should this and that. And well, here's the thing, just so you guys know that these people are responsible for writing the movies that you watch. And like literally since you basically you guys go there because of the plot or what's it about. And yeah, I mean, here's the thing, I'm not trying to go ahead and like I'm not trying to go ahead and bash nobody, guys, because in general you gotta go ahead and respect these these writers, because they actually are the ones who write these are the people who actually write the movies that you watch. And like honestly, for you guys, like I understand it's your opinion, I respect that, but hey, I mean, like these people, like like they how can I say this, like the reason why they went on strike, because they were not paying good enough. And plus, like honestly, I understand you guys, like your opinions, like, oh yeah, they should have hired different writers. So here's the thing, like in general, like literally like studios, they just like, I wouldn't say that they don't care, but they kind of work differently of how they actually do one time they look at a script and they say, oh, if it's good, and if it's not, then they just pass it. But honestly, yeah, that right there, like it's been going on for like, well, like literally for a long time. Well, literally that how can I say, yeah, basically like here's the thing in general, like you gotta go these writers went on strike because like I mentioned, they kind of were not paying they were not being paid good and stuff like that. And also they demanded, a good safe. Well, look, this actually also goes with the whole VFX and also the actors because they also what's called this is also part of it. And basically, since you guys know that like there's also a drama regarding on the animation, like people what's called they've been what's called the studios were making them like work what's called over 24 hours, and that kind of it's not good. And plus and also alongside like yeah, basically the way how Hollywood actually takes it, I mean like they don't really care. They just like literally just throw what's called they just literally throw something at you and then just they tell you to stick it, which not gonna lie is so cruel, but I guess that's the way how Hollywood works. And yeah, honestly it's kind of sick. But going back to the what's called writer strike, yeah, basically the writer strike, what's called the writers went on strike for a while, and then basically like the students were not giving a shit. I mean, like literally they've been trying like their best of how to like stop this situation, and yeah, these students are dicks. Like I'm not gonna lie, man, they didn't really give a shit like about the strike until later on they finally came to a deal, so that's good. But discussing what the whole let's go about discuss about the strike. Yeah, like what's good? Yeah, basically that writer strike was going on for a couple of what's going up what's going on for a couple of months until once when the actors went on strike. And basically yeah, literally discuss what the actors strike. Yeah, like they kind of went on strike, and like it was also for a couple of months. And honestly I'm not gonna, and also if you guys have seen videos of like Ron Perlman who also bashed the executives and stuff like that. And well, honestly I'm not gonna lie, like it was kind of like I did not I wouldn't say I literally here's that basically like Ron, like just to let you guys know that Ron Perlman made a video like where he was bashing the executives, and he kind of said like I guess I would have said, well I guess he probably did like set a threat. And honestly I'm not gonna lie, basically the director was actually like freaking also, how can I say, I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, basically that just happened like literally what's going on. Also alongside basically what's called like people like on the internet were also kind of bashing writers and actors, say that oh yeah, why should they deserve a pay and stuff like that, because because oh yeah, because like aren't they rich and stuff like that. Well, here's the thing, like in general, basically I know that some of you guys don't know how does the industry even works. I mean like literally like basically like, the industry works differently. I mean like literally I guess that, how can I say this, like it works differently. And I guess that for the actors, yeah, they do get paid, like what's called the of how they do get paid, but like I guess I don't know what amount. I mean like literally because there's actually a lot of like actors who are like popular, they get paid a lot. Like for example, like there's I would actually put on Tom Cruise, who gets paid a lot, or like and what's got any other actor. Yeah, basically what some other small actors, they probably get paid, I would say minimum, or I don't know, like I don't want to what's called the music, what's called the Hollywood industry is kind of something different, you guys. So like literally just letting you guys know. And well, honestly, so yeah, but alongside, so yeah, basically director what's going on for about a couple months until suddenly they finally made a deal. And now basically they made a deal where they just end up actually where they get a fair pay, etc., and also where they minimize the use of AI, which is also like forgot to mention is that that's what they were actually fighting against about AI, because since AI is becoming more advanced, basically studios want to go take the advantage of AI. And honestly I guess that's what the actors and writers don't want. And here's the thing, I mean here's the thing in general, like what's called for AI, like if the studios want to use AI, they got to use it for something like I don't know, like for example, like if a writer's done with a script, and if the AI actually I could say like into reading the script to see if if the story makes sense or not, then like they could just end up like go back and just rewrite some stuff in the script. And then after that, basically they take it back and the AI reviews it again, and then see if it's good. Then the studio passes ends up taking the script, and then they take it off from there. So yeah, like basically director is also another use for AI, and like you could actually do that, or I don't know what studios could actually do with AI, so it doesn't interfere with the writers and also the actors. Like literally, like they gotta go and do something like right with AI. So yeah, but anyway, so yeah, so literally that topic right there is actually on the writer strike and actor strike. And honestly, well, there's also rumors say that the animation might go on strike alongside with the gaming industry, etc. And honestly, well, here's the thing, man. If they go on strike, then like they if they go on strike, well, like I guess some people don't want what's called that industry to go on strike because I guess that well here's the thing in general like I think that the animation industry is probably going to go on strike because well are the animators or workers are going to go on strike because they're being worked over hours and well you guys already hear the complaints about how what's called it is at Marvel Studios because literally you guys don't know that I think like last year somewhere around there what's good? There's a lot of articles of people who worked at Marvel were complaining, oh yeah, like their environment's toxic, etc. And well, the reason why is that because well, if you guys want more, what's good? If you guys don't know, like go ahead and check out 3C Films' video on it. He actually did a video on it. So if you guys, what's good? If you guys want to go and check it out, well, I'll leave his video in the description below. Well, yeah, alongside basically people who worked at what's called Marvel kind of actually were complaining that oh yeah they have us work over hours etc. And well they kind of what's called they were like how can I say like yeah they were working over hours and plus that kind of put stress on the workers where that it was a big problem you guys like that was actually a big problem that's why what's called people actually left Marvel or even who were about to get a job at Marvel kind of did not get the job and plus some people were telling them oh yeah what's called you got lucky because Marvel's what's called workplace is actually crap and honestly yeah that's where people were saying that oh yeah like they kind of don't want to work at Marvel because like they're what's called they work them over hours and honestly here's the thing like in general they don't need to be working over hours I mean like and also alongside another thing that like they don't like is that oh if the director or producer changes something that they don't like in the movie and like yeah director was kind of a big issue and honestly yeah like hey I mean well like I don't like yet again I don't want to say nothing bad like director like it's also an issue in Hollywood so like we're aside from the whole writers and actors not getting paid like fairly or the or like I mentioned the AI issue basically the animators are actually what's called they don't want to work over hours and stuff like that and honestly well if you guys don't know that like literally like well if you guys what's called don't know that like good if an animator says that oh yeah like good if he ends up what's called firing and stuff like that basically like in general they what's called the studio couldn't have actually replacing that animator with someone else so that's why I guess that the animators don't want to go and speak out because they want to keep their what's called their job and what's called they want to keep working so yeah but honestly director's kind of crazy but hey I guess that's the way how the music that's the way how the industry work that's the way how the industry is and Hollywood, and yeah, it's crazy. But moving on from that topic, let's go and discuss one another topic, and this is actually regarding on well, literally like this other topic is actually regarding on the what's called internet. Now, if you guys don't know that like what's it called, I haven't actually been if you guys don't know, I've been going on TikTok and seeing like videos, and just to let you guys know that like I actually did. I did actually start doing TikTok since 2019 and yeah it's been 4 years and like stuff like that and basically well like before TikTok was kind of different because how like TikTok was a whole different platform but now like every time I go on TikTok it's just like it's like a lot of like literally like toxic stuff now like literally just in case you guys are wondering about the whole toxic stuff well here's the every time I go on TikTok I see people posting videos about confronting a racist or like this whole like what's called like whatever like what's called like someone getting hit or what's called or what's called abuse and stuff like that like literally yeah that's what I see and I know that some of you guys probably like I don't know if you guys actually seen that but yeah like literally that's that's what been popping up on TikTok about these people like honestly not gonna like on TikTok I see like literally mostly racist videos and honestly well not gonna lie and also like what's actually I always what pops up on the For You page is that I see like I don't know if you guys ever heard of this TikToker I forgot what's his what's called his what's called like I'll literally end up showing you guys his videos so like I'll show you guys yeah so literally that's the what's called so literally that's the TikToker he actually discussed about like he's actually what's called just to let you guys know I started watching his videos think like a while, well, a few months ago, and he actually discussed one of the topics of these people getting well, literally, here's the thing, like, what's called, so literally the topics he discussed about is that, like, basically he ends up calling out people that who are fighting street vendors. Now, there's also another topic that I'm gonna discuss you guys, but I'll discuss you guys in a bit. So yeah, basically like he's been covering stuff about people who are working that people are bashing street vendors for no reason. I mean like I don't know what the what's called I don't know what's going on with people like fighting against street vendors for some reason. Like these people are trying to go and do work, and you fuckers are like are are actually destroying are trying to keep them from working. Like I don't know what's your guys' problem. You guys never had a problem with street vendors, and now you do. I'm like, man, you guys are honestly not gonna lie. These people are getting stupid. Every day, you guys. Like I'm not gonna lie to you guys. People are getting stupid, and honestly, like that's what I hate about people. People just get stupid, and it's just freaking awful, you guys. And honestly, like I'm sorry for the street vendors who are dealing with that crap. I mean, like literally, like you guys are hardworking. Hardworking people. You guys deserve respect, and honestly, like it's just crazy, you guys. I mean, it's just crazy that like these people are getting treated badly. And so yeah, but moving on from that, so yeah, going back to the whole toxic whole toxic things on the internet. So yeah, literally on TikTok I've been seeing a lot of that alongside like literally I don't know, like literally there's like actually a lot of stuff that's been going on TikTok where people are posting videos about races and whatever, and also like woke, etc. I'm like literally yeah, basically like I don't know, it's just crazy. And also moving on alongside is that moving aside from the internet, we also got is actually streaming, which is Kick and Twitch. Now if you guys don't know that the Twitch streamers, which is Aiden Ross, Fuzi, Neon, and also who else? I don't know, like Jack Doherty. You guys probably heard of him. Like literally, I watched Jack Doherty's videos like like years ago. Like honestly, like I used to like the videos I watched like where he was confronted with this kid who was actually he who was a hater and also who was Jewish. Like I'm not trying to go ahead and I'm not saying nothing bad. It's because like literally like in the video he was confronting this kid who was a hater, and also he I guess that he also did a boxing. Like I don't know if it was fake or not. Like just saying, I'm not trying to call him out. I'm just saying, and like so yeah, basically what's going on the internet. There was actually this whole controversy with streamers like I mentioned, Aiden Ross. I don't know, like I would say Aiden Ross is controversy or whatever. Like I haven't actually really heard of him until like I think like this until like a couple of months ago. Like he started like this like literally for Aiden Ross, I would say he has that much controversy, but like for him he's like how can I say, like literally like I don't know what I don't know what to discuss about Aiden Ross, like it's just like this whole it's like it's what it it's like literally Aiden Ross, like you guys no, he actually has he actually been collabing with other streamers like I don't know like how Aiden Ross's content is. Like I never go on Twitch or Kick and stuff like that, because like like I don't go on streaming. I just just go on the internet, etc. And well, literally yeah, basically I would say that Aiden Ross is controversy. I don't know, like literally I just like I don't really watch I don't really go on Twitch and stuff like that. And like but moving on, we also got is Fuzi. I never heard of that guy before. Like he's also a streamer, and then like he like honestly not gonna lie, Fuzi like he also has controversy, like because I don't know for what reason. And like honestly like I don't know, like if you guys don't know that, like well, if you guys have not seen this video that where Fuzi actually confronted Jack Doherty, and he kind of like he punched him. And basically what here's the in general like yet again, I'm not trying to go and say nothing bad. I mean literally in general, Jack Doherty did actually deserve to get punched, because he's been acting like a total he's been acting like literally like freaking like a mess like on the internet. And also like yeah, basically Jack Doherty, like he's like all over the internet. He's like been like honestly, I'm not gonna lie. There's actually like honestly, like if you guys haven't seen the videos, go and check it out on yourself. It's actually on Twitter and also on the internet. Just go and check it out. And plus, yeah, like honestly, yeah, basically. But moving on, so we also got is if you guys don't know, was Neon. He's also another Twitch streamer. And for Neon, well, you guys have seen the video where his bodyguard knocked out someone who was fighting against Jack. No, actually that was Jack Doherty's bodyguard. Yeah, basically his bodyguard was called knocked out someone, and honestly, that right there was just freaking crazy. And like telling you guys, I mean, it's crazy, guys. And honestly, alongside what going back to going back to Neon. So yeah, Neon like for for him, he kind of also had some controversy for I guess I don't know for what reason. I'm like literally what's called yet again like I never heard of these Twitch streamers because like and then like literally basically yeah like he what's called yeah basically these Twitch streamers have a bunch of controversy on their hands, and I don't know how's that gonna go affect them in the in the future, but I guess that we gotta wait and see. So yeah, but moving off from what's going so and also moving off from another so moving on, so there's also like discussed with the whole internet. So you guys know that there's also this incident that happened on Twitch where some Twitch streamer went naked, and then literally I guess that Twitch streamer got banned, and also it seems that some other Twitch streamers actually want to go and do the same thing where they actually decide to go naked on Twitch, which yeah literally basically that was just kind of crazy. But I mean like I don't know what's going I don't know what to say. Like literally that's all a different issue. But anyway, so yeah literally that's what's been going on the internet. Yeah, basically the internet was actually it's like I would say it's toxic, but the internet's crazy now since like the compared to like what's called like before, like the internet was just like it was just like a whole different it was whole different until now. Like basically the internet was just like it's kind of like crazy. But anyway, so moving on, so literally the topic I want to discuss with you guys is actually about the street vendors. So if you guys don't know that, there's been a lot of viral videos going on about the street vendors getting attacked by racist people because for some reason. Now if you guys don't know that, yeah, basically last year there was an incident that where this street vendor got what's called was getting how can I say like last year there was an incident where the street vendor got attacked by someone, and also yeah just let you guys know there's been a lot of videos on TikTok about street vendors getting attacked for some reason. And like I mentioned, people are stupid. I'm like literally like yeah people are like stupid, you guys. I'm like literally just attack they started attacking street vendors for no reason. I don't know why, because like honestly just let you guys know like I mentioned, people are stupid. I'm like they just end up starting trouble for no reason. And like and also second they're racist. Like people are racist. And like and also just let you guys know that I have seen videos where like people who well I would say who are well I was like there's some people who are racist, but people like I don't know how to say this, but like I'm not trying to like say something bad. Like some people who are actually racist like in a different way, like, like not like in a bad way, but like in a other way where people just here's the there's two there's two ways how you look at it. The first one is that like when someone's racist, that means that they don't like no one. But like the other side is someone who is actually racist, but they hate someone. Then yeah, that's kind of different. So yeah, there's two ways how you actually look at it. And honestly, yeah, basically going back to the whole street vendors, yeah, basically that has been going on for a couple months. And also there's this guy called Alex, like I forgot what's his last name, but he's been going viral. Like he's the guy who's been how can I say, he's the guy who's been protecting the community, also protecting street vendors. And he's been going viral because apparently there's this lady, like, well, if you guys have seen this video, there's this lady who got confronted by a mob because she was being racist. And basically she came out and like literally I seen the video, but there was not really that much. I don't know what was going on. And like she got confronted, and basically, well, I don't know what happened. Like I guess that she probably made I don't know if they actually made peace or whatever. Like that's just whole different issue. So but alongside basically so like I mentioned, basically people were targeting street vendors for some reason. And like that right there has been going on for a couple months. Like there's a lot of videos on TikTok. If you guys have not seen it, well, if it was good, you guys can go search it off if you want to. But yeah, basically that right there was going on. And it's freaking crazy, man. Like people are like people are like like I mentioned, people are going like crazy and stupid, you guys. So yeah, but anyway, so moving on from that topic, let's go and actually there's also this other what's called. There's also this other topic I what's called want to discuss with you guys. Well, there's a lot I want to there's a lot of what's called there's like a lot of stuff that's been going out, but like there's this other what's called topic that I want to discuss with you guys. So this is actually regarding well, moving off from the whole like let's go. Let's moving on. Let's go. Let's go. We actually got is what's called. This topic is actually regarding on DC. Now, if you guys don't know that, what's called Aquaman: The Lost Kingdom actually came out, and the movie well, I think is about to go and flop at the box office. Now, literally, if you guys know why, because well, since that you guys already know that James Gunn and Peter Safran are rebooting the DC universe, and well, the first movie, which is Superman Legacy, is set to hit theaters in 2025, and that's gonna be the start of the DCU. And well, people are like, what's called? People are kind of like, how can I say? Here's the thing, like, just to let you guys know that I am actually a fan of what's called like of DC, etc. And plus, like, look at the movies. Like, here's the thing, like, what's called like the movies that I like from the DCEU is actually like Batman vs Superman. That was actually a great movie. It's not well, it's actually an all-right movie. I'm not saying that like it's just like it's actually an all-right movie. Man of Steel, people actually like that movie because it was actually the what's called literally Man of Steel. Actually, people like that movie, and like alongside there's some like Suicide Squad. Like I actually, what's called Suicide Squad. I actually like that. What's called like that movie. It was actually a great movie, but I guess since it was poorly not well received, but it did made a lot of money. I mean, it did made a lot of money, so like it did made a lot of money, and also alongside we actually got some other movies like the Justice League, but I guess that what happened to Zack Snyder, like that's all a different issue, and then I guess that they got another director, and then well the movie was not well received, but alongside basically the DCU was going to was actually kind of like a mess throughout the past 10 years until literally when Black Adam came in. Guess that literally Dwayne Johnson thought that he could fix the DC universe, but he couldn't because that movie also ended up flopping. It did actually make money, but it made almost close to $400 million. But I guess I didn't really make that much money. But so yeah, that movie flopped alongside with some other movies like here's the thing, like this year, like the movies like Shazam, Fury of the Gods, that movie flopped. The Flash, like good. Here's the thing, I actually like The Flash. Like good, it's actually kind of an alright movie, but I guess that some people did not even like it because due to the whole Ezra Miller controversy and stuff. And since the movie did flop at the box office, making over like kind of like $200 million at the it flopped at the box office. So yeah, it didn't really make that much money, and like honestly, that kind of sucked. Oh shit! Alongside we also had is also another movie which was freaking Blue Beetle. That movie was actually I would say what's it called, Blue Beetle. That was also another movie, and well, the reason why that movie flopped as well is because people kind of like the studio didn't really market the movie. I mean, like they didn't market the movie, so that's why it flopped. And honestly, well, it kind of sucked because literally I didn't actually see Blue Beetle, but like honestly, the movie looked kind of pretty cool, but honestly, like what's it called? I haven't actually seen Blue Beetle. I mean, good. What you're saying, like good. The Blue Beetle, like what's it called? The movie kind of looked alright, but honestly, I didn't watch it because, like, I don't know. It's just like for, like, I was just like, I didn't actually watch it, and also, alongside, I did like, what's it called? I did also kind of what's it called? The movie that like how can I say like, well, I didn't actually watch Blue Beetle, but literally that right there was a whole different well, anyway, so like yeah, basically that movie flopped, and also Aquaman The Lost Kingdom, that movie is also gonna go and flop because like I mentioned, the DC extended universe is like already gonna end. So I guess that people are saying, oh, what's the point of going to see this? What's called these DC movies if they're gonna reboot it? So, but hey, I mean, you can go see it if you want to, but like it's no one's making you to go watch these movies. I'm just saying that like literally if you want to. Let's go you guys can go see these movies, but I guess if you guys don't want to, then that's your choice. So, but anyway, but moving on. So yeah, basically, you guys know that this year it's been 10 years since the DCEU started, and honestly, I'm not gonna lie, the movies were kind of like honestly, DC's movies were kind of like the worst. Like I don't want to go ahead and say nothing bad because was I guess that people didn't really like the DC movies, and if here's the reason why that these DC movies kind of flopped because something actually did well at the box office because of the studio. I mean, basically the studio did not like how the direction of the DC universe is going, so they decided just to change some stuff, and I guess that's the way how it I guess that's the way how it was. And honestly, here's the thing: if they would have kept Zack Snyder, and also if they would have changed some, here's the thing: if James Gunn and Peter Safran were like the heads of DC, like before, then yeah, everything like would have came out different. Like DC would have already become popular, etc. Marvel would have still become popular, but honestly, yeah, if those guys were the heads of DC before, then yeah, DC would have become different. But now since they're already, it seems that DC is actually gonna be going to a different direction. So I guess that we gotta wait and see until once when Superman Legacy hits theaters in 2025. So yeah, but anyway, moving on. Alright guys, so moving on from that topic, there's also this there's also this other topic that I want to discuss with you guys. This is actually also regarding on someone on TikTok, and this guy, he goes by the name of Streets LA. So if you guys don't know that on TikTok, there's this guy who goes by the name of Streets LA. He's actually his content is that he's been trying to expose these people who work at a science geograph or whatever it's called in LA, and he's been exposing it because he said, oh yeah, because they're they're bad people, etc. And yeah, he's been exposing them, and he's been trying to keep people away from it. Say, oh yeah, like don't trust them, stuff like that. Now here's the thing, like I did not know about this whole controversy. I did not. I haven't really seen his videos like where he was saying that, oh yeah, that place is actually bad. But here's the thing, like I don't know, like I'm not trying to say nothing bad, like I mentioned. Like I don't know if that place is. I don't know if it's true or not that like he's saying that like if that place is bad. But if it is, then what's it called? Then what's going on? Like why is no one actually discussing about this topic? And well, literally, I guess that like I mentioned, it seems that literally, I guess that no one actually discussed about because I guess that nobody cares. That's also what's called, like I mentioned. Here's I guess that. Literally, I guess that no one actually has discussed about this topic because I guess that they don't believe him, or like they say, oh, if it's not true or not, then yeah, basically like that right there, like I don't know why no one has discussed about this topic. Like like I mentioned, I guess that they might never know if this is actually true or if it's actually real or not, or if it's just something else, or maybe some people are saying that, oh yeah, this guy's probably doing that because he because like I don't know, like basically there's a lot of like it could I don't know how to explain it, but like literally seems that like people are kind of like I don't know how to explain it, like literally seems that in the in his videos he's been exposing this place because he that, oh yeah, like it's this and that. And well, if you guys cannot check out his TikTok, go and check it out. I'll show you guys his TikTok. So here it is. Yeah, so literally that's his TikTok right there. If you guys want to go and check it out, literally he actually has a lot of people actually kind of like his his contact, which is literally his content, which I'm not saying is bad, but his content is pretty alright. Like I'm not gonna lie, like literally his content is pretty great. And well, if you guys are not check him out, well, go ahead and check it out like on his TikTok. So yeah, but anyway, moving on. Alright, so moving on, let's go discuss what this other topic, which you guys already know is actually the whole Israel controversy. So if you guys don't know that a couple of months ago, I don't know when this whole started, like Israel actually kind of started going to they started going to war with like I don't know how this started. Like I don't really know too much about like the whole Israel situation. I guess that literally people were kind of like how can I say it? I don't know how, like I don't really know, like I mentioned, like I don't really know too much about Israel. Like I'm not trying to say nothing bad, but if you guys don't know that on TikTok there's been these videos people were posting videos about that, like they were taking down posters of missing missing people, and the reason why is that, oh yeah, because of like I don't know for what reason, but like here's the thing, I don't know what's the reason, maybe because like I've been like here's the thing, I've been actually been throwing out like here's the thing, you guys. So basically I don't know why people were taking down like posters of missing people for some reason. I don't know what was the reason. I guess that This also, like, I'm not trying to go ahead, compared to, like, what, I don't, yet again, I'm not trying to say something bad, but this kind of like feels, this is actually kind of similar to the whole uh LGTB, what's called the whole, this, like, yet again, like, I'm not trying to say nothing bad, like this situation kind of, like, is kind of like similar to the whole Black Lives Matter, and also alongside with the whole LGBT, etc. And well, yet again, I'm not trying to say nothing mean, but that right there kind of looks similar, because literally with the whole Black Lives Matter, literally that right there has been going on since like around, like, literally during the, I guess, the, what's called, during, I guess, the beginning of the pandemic, where there was actually, like, a lot of controversy where people, what's called, like, yeah, basically that right there was going on. Second, the LGBT, community, that right there was called, like, that right there has been, that right there became what's called, like, here's the thing, like, yet again, like, I'm not trying something say nothing bad, like that right there has been what's called go, people were, what's called, there's been this whole, like, I would say trend, but like this year people were actually hating on the LGBT community for some reason, because they say that, like, that they were trying to go ahead and groom kids. Now, if you guys don't know, like, yeah, there's a big controversy, and like, here's the thing, like, it's been all over the internet, like, what's called, people are saying that, like, what's called that, oh yeah, they're trying to groom kids, stuff like that. And also, second, I guess, I don't know when did this actually started. I think this kind of started, like, I thought that it kind of started because, like, when the movie Lightyear came out in 2022, like, literally, there was actually a scene where they kind of showed two lesbian couples, and I guess that's probably when the whole controversy started. And like, and also, speaking about that, well, you guys already know that Disney's been going into, what's been, Disney has actually been going rough this year, because I don't know, for some reason. And honestly, well, the reason why is that because I guess that the movies that they put out, or like the, how can I say, I don't know how they, I don't know how the Disney actually started to fall off, but that's a whole different issue. And honestly, yeah. So going back to the whole Israel thing, yeah, basically that was going on. And well, like I mentioned, like, I don't know really too much about this whole situation. And like, yeah, basically this whole, the whole, like I mentioned, I don't want to say nothing bad. I guess that, I don't know how this started, but it's a whole different issue. So yeah, but alongside moving on from that, basically, what's it called? So moving on, I don't know what other topics, like, literally, how can I say? Oh yeah, literally, there's also this other situation with Marvel. So if you guys don't know that Marvel's been falling off recently with, with the whole, with their movies. Like, for example, we had is, well, here's the thing, like, basically the movies, like, the movies that actually turned out good, like I mentioned, what's called, which is what's called Guardians of the Galaxy 3, which came out this year. I mean, it was actually well received, but it didn't really make that much money. It only made around $800 million. So, no, I mean, what's gonna made over, yeah, it made over $800 million. Like, literally, Marvel thought that it was gonna be a hit at the box office, but I guess that they kind of actually, what's called, I guess, they thought it was gonna be a hit, but it seems that turned out not to be. So, guess that literally nothing actually gonna, like I say, nothing actually. Oh, it's literally, I guess, like, it's just, a whole different issue. Alongside, what you actually got is, I forgot what other Marvel movie came out. There was actually, how can I say, oh yeah, like the Marvels. Yeah, the Marvels came out. Like, I forgot what other Marvel movie came out. I don't know if it was actually Guardians. No, actually, Secret Invasion. Yeah, Secret Invasion. That series was actually not well received, and what was good. That series did not do good, because I guess for some reason. Well, here's the thing. Just to let you guys know that people were saying that, like, what's called that, freaking Secret Invasion should have been an Avengers movie. And honestly, looking back at it, like, what's called, I don't say, like, literally discussing about it, like, yeah, I think it should have been an Avengers movie, because here's the thing, if Secret War, like, here's the thing, basically, like, it should have been an Avengers movie, because, like, the reason why it should have been, because, like, it, like, the series centered around Skrulls, where they were invading Earth, and I guess that probably Nick Fury would actually end up, was called, trying to go on a mission to go and see, like, what were these Skrulls' plans, and I guess that could also involve the Avengers, because they was called, probably don't know, like, oh yeah, are these Skrulls or not, and basically that director could also play a big part in the movie. But honestly, yeah, basically Secret Invasion should have been a movie, but like I mentioned, it's just, that's all a different issue and stuff like that. Honestly, well, yeah, like, literally, yeah, basically the MCU, like, people say that, oh, it kind of went to shambles, but that was kind of not true, because there was actually an article that came out, oh yeah, it went to shambles, because, and it literally turns out that article was false, because I guess some buddy, what's called someone who works at what's called I've already said what's called someone who works at already got what's called. It turns out that like that person actually had a hold of what's called grudge against Marvel, and also what I found out is that well, here's the thing. So, I watched the video that was made by what's called Doomblazer. He actually did a video about the whole topic, and if you guys haven't check it out, go to his channel. Like what's called he actually did a video on it. So, in the video, he discussed what this that the article was a false, and it seems that this what's called that this publisher from Variety was actually targeting Marvel for some reason, and also targeting minorities for I don't know why, but yeah, basically yeah. So that was actually the real reason, and honestly, well, it seems that yeah, literally, I guess that's what happened. So it seems that it probably must have been a false article where someone just like I guess that here's the thing like. What's called like I mentioned, yeah, basically there's actually a lot going on in the music Hollywood industry, so yeah, that's a whole different issue. But honestly, I think that like I say, yeah, basically Marvel's been falling off, and also with the release of the Marvels, which honestly I'm not gonna lie, basically the Marvels has been a big topic where basically people were bashing the Marvels for some reason because oh yeah, it's woke, etc. And look, here's the thing, man. The Marvels is just a movie, you guys, and plus, like, honestly, here's the thing. Even actually, Doomblazer even discussed about on his channel where he said that the Marvel fandom has become toxic because like of what movies that people actually like and don't like, etc. And yeah, basically, it's a mess, you guys. And honestly, well, let's see how everything goes with when Deadpool 3 comes out next year, and like let's see if the fandom does change or not. But discussing about it, yeah, basically the Marvel, I would say, what's called the Once again, yeah, basically the MCU has been kind of falling off. I hope that they get back on track by 2024 once when Deadpool 3 comes out, and also once when the other Marvel movies come out in 2025, because a bunch of movies got delayed. So, but yeah, but anyway, moving on. Alright, so moving on from we also got some other let's go discuss what's let's go discuss what some topics on the what's called on the internet. This is actually what's called regarding on some YouTubers. So if you guys don't know that, you guys have not heard about the channel My House is Dirty. So if you guys don't know, My House is Dirty is actually run by the two YouTubers Dirty and Red, and basically what they actually their channels are known they actually do what's called these troll pranks, which I'm not gonna lie, they're kind of pretty funny. And like the troll pranks, like I'm not gonna lie, at first like yeah, it's kind of rude, but at the end like it's just it's just for the what's called learn the videos like learn that's the that's their content, which I'm not saying is bad, but if like some people look at it, it's like it's bad. But honestly, yeah, literally basically so the channel My House is Dirty was since that their channel got terminated this year, and yes, I'm not lying to you guys, like their YouTube channel got terminated, which I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of sucked, because you guys don't know that Dirty made an announcement that his channel got demonetized, and it seems like he won't be getting what's called revenue from his for the video, so that's why he ended up doing the website. And literally, I guess some people were kind of complaining that oh yeah, like they're taking money, but hey man, I mean what's called people actually had to well, I'm not trying to say nothing bad, but people gotta they gotta go ahead and do something. So I mean and literally that's where they end up doing the website. And well, literally what's called the website, like I haven't actually what's called went on the website, but it's just different like literally. But discussing about their channel, yeah, basically their channel got what's called taken down, and like it's how can I say, yeah, their channel got terminated, and basically well, it seems that well, honestly, I don't know if they're gonna get their channel back. It seems that they're just gonna continue uploading. They're gonna continue posting on their website. So if you guys have not, let's go check out their website. Go ahead and check it out. And well, literally, yeah, it's kind of, yeah, basically that is kind of like it kind of sucks, because they've been they've been on YouTube for like a couple of years, and then basically they became popular for doing troll videos, and now they got their channel terminated, which kind of sucks. And honestly, yeah, these guys actually worked hard to go and do these videos, and now they got terminated. So who knows if they're going to making a return in the future. Yeah, but anyway, moving on. what's called. Next, we also got this other YouTuber you guys probably do know. She goes by the name of Ruby Frankie. Now, if you guys don't know, Ruby Frankie is known for the channel 8 Passengers, and somehow she got played guilty for, for I guess for child abuse or whatever the charge is. And well, seems that what's called, she's actually gonna be going to jail. And yes, basically, you guys don't know, I haven't really seen. I haven't actually really seen their videos. Well, obviously, yeah, because well, now I guess that basically seems that she's a bad person, and it seems that she's gonna be going to jail for a while. I mean, for a long time. And I honestly not gonna here's the basically I don't know here's the I don't know what's going on. Like people are trying to go in and actually find ways how to get content by just abusing their or whoever. But honestly, director is fucking director's actually, how can I say, director's fucked up. Literally, I don't know why would she abuse her kids just for content? Director is fucking messed up, and I'm glad that she's going to jail. So, but anyway, and also alongside moving up from that, there's this what's called. There's this other YouTubers that literally, if you guys have not checked out this channel, it's called Sunny V2, where he ends up discussing about the controversy of YouTubers, and also he discussed about some YouTubers etc. on what's going on. And basically what's called, so what basically there's this he posted